You don't need motivation. You need a new identity. A lot of people wait on motivation, and that's why nothing ever gets done. That's why you never get to where you want to be at in life because you're waiting on that motivation to spark and hit you. But motivation is just gonna get you started. People are always waiting on motivation and or even forcing discipline when they don't want to do something. And the reason why you have to be disciplined, even when you don't want to do something, is because your identity is still programmed to somebody who don't want to do that. So it's not about having motivation. It's not about discipline, forcing yourself to do something that your body don't want to do. It's about changing your identity and identifying as someone who loves to do this thing. And the way you do that is through consistency. Consistency builds habits, and habits builds your identity. But as long as you stay fighting your new life with your old life, you would constantly live in a cycle. For example, the gym. The reason people can't be consistent in the gym is because they trying to go to the gym as their old self. They forcing their old self to go to the gym instead of becoming their new self and then going to the gym. Because once you identify as somebody who goes to the gym and you add it in your routine, it becomes consistent and it becomes a habit. And now that's your new identity, that's your new life. And now you can be consistent. You can't be consistent with nothing unless you start to identify with it, unless you add it in your routine. Add it in your routine. Whatever it is, whatever you want to accomplish in life, you have to add it as part of your routine. Because as long as you put it on the back burner and you put it in the back of your mind, it's going to always be procrastination. Or you can always do something for a certain period of time and then you're going to fall off. Then you're going to stop doing it. Then you're going to start doing it again. Then you're going to stop doing it. Then you're going to do it again. And you're going to be on and off, on and off, on and off. And that's inconsistency. And that's why your life is not consistent. So you have to understand motivation is not the goal. I had a call with a client the other day and he was talking about motivation and he had motivation to do this income. And then the motivation left and now he don't want to do it no more. And bro, as long as you thinking like that, you ain't gonna never get nowhere in life. You gotta stop waiting and depending on things, external things altogether. But since this video is about motivation, you have to stop waiting and depending on motivation to get you places in life. All motivation do is get you started. That's it. The rest is up to you. All motivation do is get you that drive. It's up to you to deprogram yourself and reprogram your identity as someone who loves the life that you want for yourself. That is the only way you will be consistent and not force it. Now you could be consistent and force discipline. You can force yourself to get up and jog even though you don't want to. Or you could change your identity and identify as somebody who loves jogging and rewire your brain, your subconscious, and you won't be forcing yourself to do nothing. So as long as you're getting it done, you're getting it done. But it's not about fighting against yourself. So that's the thing about people with discipline. They force themselves to do something instead of aligning and, like I said, change your identity as a whole altogether. You don't have to force it. You don't have to wait on motivation. All you have to do is become someone who loves that type of lifestyle. And that's all you have to do.